Gonna be a PvZ. Our Zerg player here, of course, is one of those up-and-comers who has honestly been improving at an insane rate. But here we go, spawning in the bottom right hand corner of Berlingrad LE. We have the Mexican Protoss player. He is blue, representing Infernales Esports. It is Pacomike. And spawning in the top left hand corner of Berlingrad LE, we have the Chilean Zerg player. He is red, also representing Infernales Esports. It is Chorocarlo. Oh my god, going for a pull first. So this makes a lot of sense. For those wondering, Berlingrad is the Beckett Industries of this new map pool. It is the one with the shortest rush distance, some pretty open, or I should say some nice choke points if you want to try and slow things down. But aggression is key here. And I also saw something very cheeky, and I'm sure we're going to see a lot more of it in the future. One, the pull first gets scouted by Pacomike, so he should be aware that he needs to wall off as soon as possible. Two, these minerals are very special minerals. Oh, he's like, what kind of black magic is this? Oh god, Pacomike is shooketh. But these minerals are very important because as I click on them, do you notice something odd about these minerals? Very different compared to Romanticide. These minerals are only 5. Only 5 mineral patches. Only 5 minerals, I should say, on each patch. So you know what? That means it only takes a single worker to clear up that patch. That does mean that this is going to be a very popular location for proxies. You can throw down a proxy racks, throw down a proxy gateway, just mine 1 mineral patch, and then boom, you're just in. So this is a dangerous location, and because we're so early on in the season of this new map pool, there's just not a lot of people who are aware of it. So you gotta be careful. Meanwhile, things show up. We already have 2 zealots. Pacomike should be fine. But at least Chorocarlo is able to get in and I guess scat everything. It's okay. Meanwhile, the other really interesting thing, as we do have a Stargate opener, is that these dogs are untargetable. Untargetable doggos, which means that you cannot get rid of them. They will perpetually be there. Aye. Alright, here we go. Pacomike, he is going across the map with his first couple of adepts and zealots, and this is a nice move. Again, he was forced to make these zealots earlier, so he's like, I have to get some value out of them, so he just goes across the map. Maybe he can pick up a queen. More likely though, he's just deal some damage, forcing some lings, kill some lings, and that's it. He should not lose the queen. Oh my god, Chorocarlo, please. No, don't lose the queen, not like this. There's not enough energy for a transfuse. The zealot is chasing him down, so is the adept. And it looks like Chorocarlo should just barely get... No! Chorocarlo, please. He loses the queen. Oh god. Honestly, that's pretty huge. We do see that. I mean, 2 adepts and 2 zealots for a queen, a ling, and a drone. Not the best trade, but like, mate, queens are so valuable, especially in this matchup. Oh my god. Especially when you're relying on a Stargate follow-up. You're going to have an Oracle zooming across the map. That queen has not been rebuilt. We only have 2 queens here between all 3 bases, so the potential for this Oracle is huge. Overlord's coming in for a scout, but this scout is like a minute late. I say minute, it's like 40 seconds late. My god. He's going to slowly slip in, finally gets a scout off. There is a spore in the main base, but there is nothing in the natural. Uh-oh. He shows up, and we should be seeing a couple of these drones go down. 2, 3, and we can see more than 4 is the question here, as he does. Oh my god. 7? Does he get away? Oh god. That's disgusting. 7 drones go down, and he's able to escape it. Meanwhile, the second Oracle is about to show up as well. There is still no spore at the natural. These Zerg players are so greedy every time. Oh god, as more drones are going down. 12! 12! We do have, I guess, a Ling run by coming across the map, but the first Oracle is at home. We have some nice Sim City here with the Adept. We have a shield battery. We have a Void Ray. Pacomike is perfectly fine at home, unless he didn't have a full Warlock. But as we can see, that's exactly what he does have. And Pacomike is transitioning. I'm very interested to see. Ooh, I saw the Forge. I saw +1 on the way. I'm like, yo, are we really going to see +1 Blink Stalkers? We are. It's been so long since I've seen this. It's been months. But it's great to see +1 Blink Stalker as a follow-up back here for Pacomike. Because honestly, he can do whatever he wants. He has dealt so much economic damage already. Chorocarlo is just going to struggle to really transition. He's trying to go for another Ling run by. But like, what tech does he have? He does have a lair on the way, but it's still on the way. He doesn't have anything else. He has a Roach Warren for Roaches, I guess, but... Also, this Spore needed to be repositioned earlier. This Spore is in location for, like, Void Ray defense, not necessarily for Oracles. As even these two Adepts and this lone Void Ray for Pacomike are just, again, dealing more damage than they have any right to. Oh god. And it's the follow-up that I'm worried about. 4 gates are thrown down. +1 and blink. Like, once these upgrades hit, Pacomike is just gonna send it across the map. And Chorocarlo's still struggling to just get his economy up and running. Like, he's still down in workers, surprisingly. He wants to go straight into mutas? Okay. Sure. Why not? Why not? Just why not? Oh, God. So, mutas are going to be on the way here for Chorocarlo. I think he's going to die before that happens, though. I'll be honest. We're not going to see a muta this game. It's just not going to happen. Pacomike's going to show up. The queens are falling left and right. We do have a bit of a Ling run by, but we have plenty here to defend at home. We have a shield battery. We have overcharge, if he even needs overcharge. 4th base is going to go down. Because Pacomike is wasting his time with this 4th base, roaches are coming out. Maybe Chorocarlo can hold on with his reinforcements. And it's one of those things where Pacomike did give Chorocarlo the time to create this army. It doesn't matter though. Because it looks like it doesn't. I mean, the Void Ray almost goes down. We have a couple of Ravagers being morphed in. But there's just so many Stalkers here. Like, the upgrades are just good. They're just too good. As Chorocarlo, he's trying his best here to hold on. He even throws down some files on the Warp Prism, but... Hey, they get the Warp Prism. That's huge. Not before the Warping came in, though. And despite the Lings, despite the Roaches and the Ravagers, these Stalkers are just dealing so much damage. And they're breaking through. They're getting on top of the Queens. The Queens, they're now out of energy. We do have Lings trickling in, but... they just be trickling, mate. We have the Blink Micro. I think this is the first time we're seeing Blink as well. I think Pacomike was getting a little bit lazy earlier. But Chorocarlo holds on. Yo, are we actually going to see some mutas? That's the question. Maybe we will see them. As Pacomike is getting a 4th base up and running. And there it is. 6 mutas are on the way. Chorocarlo, he's done it. He has survived long enough for the mutas. Are they going to do anything? Maybe. I mean, honestly, okay, so these bases are pretty exposed. Like, a muta flock of even 6 mutas would be enough to go in and deal a lot of damage. Unfortunately, we do have Blink Stalkers, and Blink Stalkers can be pretty decent at defending against mutas. But, you know, if there's not enough to warp in or something along those lines, then Chorocarlo, he's going to be okay to deal damage. The problem with dealing damage, though, dealing economic damage, is that The rush distance by ground, it's so short. Look, it's one screen away. It's one screen away. Base to base here, so counterattacks just hit so quickly. And mutas are not what you want to defend against this kind of army. Oh god. As we see, the roaches are going to get picked off one after the other. The mutas finally get in across the map, but there's a shield battery here at the third. Doesn't matter, there are enough to one-shot workers, so I mean, he's getting drone kills, he's getting probe kills. But alas, you know, what do you do against the Protoss army? The boys are being pulled, oh god. The last Ravagers are getting picked off, and with this, that is the end of what Chorocarlo has here at home to defend. He still has the mutas across the map, and you know what? He is microing his heart out. He is taking out probe after probe, diving on top of tech, diving on top of Colossus, making this as close as possible. But at the end of the day, like, this Blinkerstalker army is greater than, not even the one across the map, just even the Blinkstalkers at home are too much. God. And Chorocarlo put up a good fight, but in the end it was not enough. GG gets called. And Paquito takes game 1. Congratulations. Congratulations, Pacomike. And unfortunately, we won't be able to follow that series. Feels bad, man. Unfortunately, we won't be able to follow that series because we do have our upper semifinals ready. Cham and Special are good to go.